Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
When you're in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening within the city. TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather jumped me sitting on the couch. I told him, a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a furrow on his 80 degrees.
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This is your evening edition of TBV, and we are here to talk Gervonta Tank Davis. Yes, sir. It looks like Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Kid Austin Schofield negotiations have actually heated up, and it's looking like this fight could be a major possibility for us as fight fans. So this is what we're going to be talking about. And yeah, man, we want to ask you guys, what do you think about the latest news? Does this fight actually develop? Does Tank Davis come back after his long layoff? And will he step in the ring with the very young, hungry, punching Floyd Kid Austin Schofield? Undefeated fighter, 19-0 with 13 wins coming by KO. This particular fight could set the lightweight division on fire. Talks between a Gervonta Tank Davis and his mandatory challenger, Floyd Kid Austin Schofield Jr., could be a fight party. I'm sorry to tell you. Any fight with Tank is a fight party, but whenever he's with a young African-American, he's got the father that Floyd has, I can only imagine what this fight buildup is going to be like. Tank, the 31-year-old veteran, hailing from Baltimore, southpaw, something Schofield hasn't seen ever in his, very young career. He's only 23. That's 8 years younger than Tank. How can that youth and that old school Texas southpaw power earn him the shot at taking out the big dog in boxing? Can Schofield land the same type of shot he landed on Tevin Farmer, who was linked to Tank once upon a time? They were supposed to fight. So, this is what we're talking about, man. Floyd Austin gets the shot at 23 years old. The loss so young, I don't think he's going anywhere. You suffer a loss at this age. It's kind of like Canelo losing to Floyd. Now, you might not learn what Canelo learned from Floyd because that was an ass-kicking. It was demoralizing. He outclassed Canelo. And maybe that hurts more and puts you in a position to want to get it back and want to learn more. I don't know that Schofield is going to find himself in that position more than he's going to find himself in a position that he's never been in with a puncher that he's never faced, feeling power that he's never been hit by. Sparring is completely different. And then his father has put him in a position where Tank wants to knock off the son's head just to see the father cry. So the sins of the father will show up on fight night. The question is, can Schofield live up to his father's prophecy and the premonitions that he's been having, the claims of hypnosis to trick Floyd Schofield Jr. into believing he is nothing but a world champion, nothing but the type of person who can defeat someone like a Gervonta Tank Davis. But the phone lines are open. If you guys want to call in, feel free. This is what we are talking about. Low Deacon knows boxing.
Yeah, what's up, Nestor? How's my audio?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Sounds better now.
Come on, man. All right, good. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Gervonta Davis is about to be my next favorite fighter. We are really lacking a true American star as far as African-American star that can really perform inside the ring and give us knockouts. When we have fight parties, we don't want our casual friends to say, oh, it was boring. I'm a fan of pure skills. I can deal with the Shakurs and the Devons and those guys, but the casual guys can't. Gervonta Davis needs to come back to boxing and clean up the rest of the memes. He needs to knock all these niggas off already. That's that. I'm tired of it already. At one point, I was on my Puerto Rican shit against Shakur with Tank. If Tank fights Shakur, I'm going against Cole. I'm going with Tank. I'm going with Tank over everybody except for T.O. But my money's on Tank. If Tank is focused over everybody, he's the most complete black fighter in boxing, with the exception of Bud Crawford, who's retired. Gervonta is slick, and he actually knows how to come forward like a Mexican. He knows how to cut the ring off. He had the Canelo-like chin. We seen the guy get hit by Ryan Garcia with that baseball bat, left hook, and he just looked at him. Nothing happened. He got hit by Rolly Romero. Nothing happened. He got hit by Mario Barrios. Nothing happened. Gervonta Davis, if he's focused, has #1 pound-for-pound qualities, and I love this fight. He's taking on a young, hungry lion in Floyd Schofield, who's super athletic, very explosive, has good power. He got a dad that knows how to sell the fight, but I also believe that Floyd Schofield might not have the chin, but it's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be very similar to the Rolly Romero fight. Tank going to be cautious in there, and he's going to run Schofield into a big shot and knock him out. We need Tank back in boxing. That's it. I'm tired of the bullshit. Every time he's coming back, there's some kind of a court case. No, throw the charges away, bro. Throw the charges away. Me being selfish as a boxing fan, I don't care about his history, bro. If I was rooting for Mike Tyson and we was in denial when he was out there with that case, man, listen, we want Gervonta Davis back in boxing. Make boxing great again. He's not going to fight Loma, obviously, because Loma's going back to 130. Lamont Roach is tied up with whoever he's tied up with. Pitbull Cruz is tied up with Gary Antoine Russell, which is another crazy fight. Gervonta versus Kit Schofield. If he knocks him out, even with the layoff, I'm putting Gervonta Davis back in the top 7 or top 8 pound for pound. We need boxing great again. We need fight parties where nobody's complaining. Gervonta Davis has the Floyd Mayweather and the Iron Mike Tyson effect. That's what we need, man. Gervonta Davis. And he got to.
Alrighty then.
One more thing. He got to run through this event through the Avengers too, bro. Because the Avengers are single-handedly taking out the four kings. Shakur Stevenson already took out T.O. Now, if Keyshawn Davis takes out Devin Haney, right? That's two kings taken out by the Avengers. We need Gervonta Davis to step up to the plate and be the king that he is and knock all these niggas out. Pack these dudes up because Gervonta's already pushing 40 years old. You don't want to get any older. He's 35, 36 years old right now. You want to go in there and get these guys out while you're still somewhat in your prime, man, because they're all younger than him. But I believe he can do it if he's focused. That's my call. And I know niggas was hating. I don't care what they say because I know they be hating on Tank. And I was never the biggest Tank guy, but I'm rocking with Tank. I'm able to switch. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You turn from a Canelo hater and you a Canelo guy now, right? So I'm a Tank guy. Sign me up. I'm part of the toxic Tank guys, the EBT guys.
Let's
I'm
go.
out.
One. Mike, Omaha.
Boys!
What up, Mike?
What's happening? What we gonna call this fight, Mr. Gibbs?
What we gonna call it? You tell me. What you got for us?
Zestfest? Fruitcake?
Tank zesty to you?
Man, come
you
on.
Trying to get killed, man.
Tank wear purses.
If Tank don't get you, his fans will better be careful.
Hey, I've been seeing some shit, man. Hey, the game has been exposed, man. The game has been exposed. By the look of it, Devin Haney the realest motherfucker out of that class right now, ain't he? That nigga moving like a boss, man. I see, man. Devin Haney moving like a boss right now. He got Shakur shaking in his boots, and he dropping his nuts on these niggas, man. Hold on. I used to hate on Devin Haney, and we got a lot of Tank. That's why it's a Tank show, so it's a perfect conversation. I used to hate on Devin Haney, and everybody loves Tank, the face of boxing, the junior face of boxing. No, this nigga Haney calling out niggas. Shakur Stevenson talking about, well, I gotta come to your weight class. He said, well, I guess I'll fight your brother until you come to my weight class. He moving like a boss. Why would Devin Haney go down? That's stupid. That's shrinking yourself. No, that don't even make fucking sense. Devin Haney moving like a boss right now. He moving like Terrence Crawford right now. For real. I see this shit, and Shakur's supposed to be jumping all on that shit. If he really can whoop that nigga. Back to this fucking Tank Davis and Floyd Schofield, though. Ugh. So disgusting, Ness. So disgusting. You know it is, too, bro. You know it is, bro. This is going to be nasty. I hope Tank, man, I don't like Tank, but I hope he knock this nigga out. Get his dad and him out of this fucking boxing game. We do not need these niggas in the game anyway. Straight up. I'm rocking with Tank all day. Even though the fight might not even happen. I know how shit work. You know how shit can go. Make that special phone call up top. We're gonna switch it up one time. I know how that shit go. Man, what the fuck? Devin Haney is moving like Debo Dev out here. For real. What the fuck? I can't believe this shit. I thought Dev was a scary one out of all these niggas. That's crazy. I thought Dev was the scary one, protected one out of all these niggas. I was wrong. Devin Haney moving like a motherfucking boss. And he must know something. He must know something because Kershaw ain't jumping at this shit. And Ryan Garcia had to cheat the nigga.
But why
so
you think
something.
What Haney did? Just because he tweeted out, me and you the biggest fight?
But he moving like he really want these fights. You know how we hear what happens in the back of the discussions when they talking and shit, and we don't really know what happened and shit. Devin Haney's exposing all this shit. They putting all this shit on fucking X and shit. He exposing it. You can't go against this shit. Even Bill Haney too, both of them. We at first was like, then Shakur come back. I ain't heard nothing, but at the same time, you got Bill Haney out here doing interviews telling you everything. And then look, we got this nigga on the fucking Twitter today or last night, whenever they was going at it. Look, he exposing that shit. And what Shakur come back with? Well, I gotta come to your weight class because you say so. Yeah, nigga, I got the fucking belt. Let's make this money. It's only
Yeah,
and
but he
another
said
thing.
A-side boxing shit dead. Somebody said hey,
I know.
Devin A-side.
But it just makes more sense to go up to 147, bro. Or you can meet them up. You ain't gotta weigh 147. If you really like that, you ain't gotta move. You ain't gotta weigh 147. And then another thing, I was listening to a interview with Shockey Foster. And he said the exact same shit I said the other day. He said, man, when you in between the weight class of 130 and 147, we all pretty much like the same size. That's what he said. He said that shit. Like, that's exactly what I said. Like, these niggas all pretty much the same size. They're just using that as a tactic to duck the fights, bro. Come on, man. Shakur want to move like Bud and Floyd. That's an easy. What? Yeah, he moving up to another weight class, nigga. And now you know what I'm saying? That's what Bud just
Yeah, but that's the
did.
difference right there. You know, Bud wasn't asking for catch weights and shit like that, B. Totally
My point
different.
exactly. No, I know my point exactly. He ain't moving like Bud. That's what I'm saying. He not moving like Bud. If he was moving like Bud, he'd say we at 147. I don't give a fuck about no weight closet or nothing. It's the
I think
belt.
he gonna
Ain't
do it
like
because remember he said something like, "Oh, they gotta watch me because I'm
mm-mm,
crazy like that." Whoop diddy whoop. I
uh-uh,
might do it. That was
uh-uh,
a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? But
uh-uh.
I'm just telling you what he
That's
said.
why. That's why they. Hey, that's why Jay. That's why Jay got Keyshawn. He run Keyshawn over there, bro. He gonna. Hey, what Keyshawn? That's why he run Keyshawn over there, bro. You know what I'm talking about? He just did the same thing with Ray. He brought Keyshawn. He like the little guard dog. You first. In the shield, you first. If he get past you, then yeah. But if not, oh yeah. He ain't got to fight him if Keyshawn beat him. That's the guard dog, bro. That's why he brought him over there. And he a little meaner than Shakur. You know that. Everybody know Keyshawn a little meaner. But Shakur a little smarter. You know what I'm talking about? Trust me, he gonna if he do fight, he gonna watch Keyshawn fight him, and if he lose, he gonna look at all that shit. He gonna take it back to the fucking gym and study that shit. Then he gonna fight him. You know what I'm talking about? It's a fucking man. It's a business. And Shakur ain't moving like no fucking boss, man. He ain't moving like a boss. You know how Sonic and Tails? They moving like Sonic and Tails. He putting fucking Tails out there, and he gonna go past. You know what I'm talking about? Let Tails sacrifice Tails, and I'm gonna keep going. The boxing game is fucked up, and I just exposed the whole thing. Take it how you want to, Ness. I know you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the boxing boys, though. Shout out to TVV. Hey, shout out to Devin Haney. Devo Damn. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford, the best in the fucking game. And, hey, don't panic. Just remember, help is on the way. Shout out to the squad. Nessa Gibbs. There you go. Ping.
All right. James Benitez, Big Atlanta. What up?
Yo, Ness, you got me?
Yep.
Yo, what the fuck Mike talking about, man? Like, yo, I just hopped in. I'm hearing him talk about something that's other than the topic, man. Why he can't just stay on the topic, bro? Like, fuck Keyshawn, Devin, Shakur, any of them got to do with tonight's show. Tonight's show got to do with the return of Tank Davis, man. The return of what you say, the miniature face of boxing, the junior face of boxing, one of those derogatory terms that you like to use to kind of discredit Tank, but he is like the soul face of boxing when you think about it, because he moves the needle. Everybody comes out, you got all the old schools, you got the businessmen, you got the baddies, Breakfast Club, all that shit. Everybody's engaged when Tank Davis comes out. Now, Floyd Schofield, is he ready for that stage? I don't think so, but I think Schofield's gonna find a way to survive though, man. I think he's gonna find a way to survive. I think that we really don't put a lot of stock in what he did against Tevin Farmer, man, and what he did to Tevin Farmer against how he showed up against the Pater 2 times in a row and a retire fight. I mean, geez, and Kid Schofield did that to him. We could say, oh, it was the tick, it was this, it was that, but bro, he dominated a former world champion, 1 round. So Kid Schofield do have some tools and some special effects that I'm looking forward to seeing on display. Hopefully PBC can not be stupid and I've been arguing with Alex Vega about it that Pitbull Cruz and Gary Antoine Russell that need to be the co-main. They don't need to do separate cards. With as few dates that PBC actually gets, they need to go ahead and combine those cards, go ahead and make a big ass event. Hell, even find a way to even bring Jamel Charlo out the woodworks or whatever. I don't know. Throw him on there. All the fighters that, some of us fans been longing to see again, bring them back out. Give us what we want going into the third and fourth quarter of the year. But I don't think Tank's going to stop him. And I think anybody that thinks Tank's going to stop him, I think they're really tripping because Kid Schofield, he is a good fighter. But what can Kid Schofield do to rebuild after he loses this fight, which I believe he will? I think he can get it back in blood and beat a Andy Cruz. I think he can beat a Raymond Murataya. Hell, I even think he could beat Abdullah Mason, which I don't think Abdullah. I think Abdullah Mason, he was going against Tank right now. I think he would get stopped in comparison to Kid, and that's just my opinion. But other than that, Ness, man, I ain't got much for you, man, unless you've been hearing anything else in the streets about it. But I just know that this news has been just pretty much just popping off like the past 3 hours on Twitter. But, I ain't got nothing much else for this, man. And thank you always for giving us the content 7 days a week.
All right. All right. Pat Bondero. Never miss a show. What up, Pat?
Yeah, man, I have to put some respect on TBV,
You the man.
Every time I get the opportunity, man. If I miss the show, bro, it's because I couldn't make it. Simple as that. Hey, man, shout out to you for rocking out 7 days a week. Like, who called before? Was it? Who called just before me? Who was the caller?
Before you,
just now, yeah,
James Benitez.
Yeah, James Benitez, like he said, like 7 days a week, twice a day. TBV all day when we can, bro. All the time, bro. We need that TBV. We need it, man. When you don't do the show, man, it's a problem.
Nah, I'm here, bro. If I ain't here, I fell asleep or the gym kicked my ass.
Oh, man, respect to you, bro, just for that work that you put in on. We might disagree sometime, but we can always agree that you put in that work, man. No one can disagree with that one. Otherwise, they bum. But anyway, yeah, Kid Austin. I mean, he's got power that, like, I think Tank would probably respect his power. He probably will test him. You know how I can see this fight, Nez? I can see that fight like the Rolly Romero fight. That's how I can see the fight going. Now, after seeing the Rolly fight, Kid Austin might, not really jump in the fire like that. He might just, take it step by step. But still, as we know, Tank will probably observe, when he put his IQ on, use his IQ, observe him, and then once he study the dude within 2-3 rounds, that's a wrap, man. Now the only thing I can say is we haven't seen Tank. What's the last time we see Tank? It's 2 years? Or no?
Yeah, since the draw.
Well, that's when was that? Because at least Lamont at least had 3 fights after that, no? At least.
Lamont has had the Tank fight, the Isak fight. He's going into the Zepeda, so he hasn't had 3, but he had 2.
Okay.
Or he had 1, and he's gonna have his second, right? Because it was the Tank fight, the Isak fight, now this fight. So he only had 1.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like the Mount's been fighting more than that, but that's me. I don't know.
I mean, he's out here, right? That's why.
Exactly.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Cause probably he's been talking more on the he's been doing more interviews than fights, Lamont somehow. But yeah, man, like we don't know how Tank is, how he is at the minute, but we have to be honest. If we see the Tank that we know, I would think he will get the stoppage, because I can see. I think Schofield is prompt to counterpunch. You feel me? He's like, you might not be able to always outbox him because he will pressure you, but I can see those counterpunch, like a counterpunch from Tank, you know, putting him away. But I don't like. I can see Schofield. I cannot see Schofield winning that fight. If Tank we know, Schofield cannot fuck with him, man. The Tank we know, he cannot fuck with him. And now, obviously, to fight, Tank, I'd be rusty, you know. But yeah, man, Schofield. He's a I don't. Oh, Ace was saying that Abdullah he will sleep at Abdullah Mason. He said that, right?
What about Abdullah Mason?
James Benitez. He just said that Schofield would win against Abdullah Mason.
Schofield would win against Abdullah Mason. I don't know about that one. I don't know if he said that, but yeah, I can't I can't endorse that message.
Yeah, no. If he said that, I disagree totally, bro. Yo, no way. Like I don't. I like. I mean, it's a fight. Anything can happen. That we know, one punch chance. But like Abdullah Mason that I've seen fighting, bro, he he beat Schofield, bro. That's my opinion, anyway. It's like we've seen Abdullah Mason. He can box. We've seen that. He can bang. We've seen that. So and he can take punches. We saw that too. So got a decent chin. But yeah, man. Is that fight official yet, or is not? We don't know.
What, this one?
Austin Tank, yeah.
No, but that's what we're reporting on. Lance Pugmire from Boxing Scene is reporting that the talks are intensifying, so they're actually negotiating.
Right. Okay. But yeah, that will be a good fight though. Like I ain't mad at that. The other fight I want to see next, like it looks like it might happen from I've seen this the Ring magazine that I think you mentioned anyway before. It's Adames against Iglesias, Osley Iglesias.
Yeah, I was talking about that this morning.
Oh, you did? Okay, I probably missed that. Yeah, man, that one is bro, that was a banger as well, bro. That was a really, really good fight, bro. That's a really good fight. Like this one, we're actually gonna see if Iglesias is actually at the level that we think, because that's definitely gonna be a big test for Iglesias. But yeah, man, Ness, as usual, bro. I always put that respect on TBV, and then I keep listening.
All right, champ. Appreciate you rocking out with us. If you're watching this live on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help put this episode in the eyes of boxing fans. Do not know, we rocking out every day, twice a day. As long as we don't get caught up and fall asleep. I actually had a phenomenal 2-hour nap. Then still made it to the gym. So we golden today, baby. Heartbreak AC.
Y'all, you hear me?
You know it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all this good Monday. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about Tank, man, but I was just calling to keep the show on, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with you. But to talk about the topic, I guess, as far as the matchup, for how people rate Tank Davis, it's not really a good fight. But just in general, if you're looking at the actual matchup for his level, I guess, because I'm not really high on Buddy, it's a decent, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Schofield, I mean, he's kind of killed his credibility a little bit with the whole thing with Shakur, man. You know, you see that boy Slick the cracker on the low. So it's very possible he has the tendencies to say that he might be somebody who will come and lay down for a check. You know what I mean? So you never really want to bet on them type of people too hard, you know, because the motherfuckers that throw some fights, they lose some money. Tank himself, he's a low activity guy. He's more of like a sharpshooter, I would say. I do feel like because of that low activity, Floyd Schofield style, if he actually did come to win, could present some issues. Because he's like, I mean, to me, he's like a big ass athletic bum rush fighter. He's big as hell at 135, you know what I mean? So he has way more room to move up in weight and probably is in the future. I mean, with Tank low activity, it is possible that he could just land some on his ass like he did Tevin Farmer for real. I mean, people kind of like. I personally couldn't give you too much of an accurate breakdown because I don't really watch Tank fights, man. I've probably seen like 3 fights of that nigga in total. You know what I mean? But based off of what most people be saying, they feel like all these fights be 50-50 fights before he knocked their ass out. And it's like none of these dudes are proven to be on top of elite tier. Even the dudes who we call to say have names now, their whole resume actor tank is still shaky. We just be like, well, they got a belt though. It don't matter how they got the belt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's fighting like he's shown a tendency, I guess, from what people say, to lose these rounds to these low tier type of guys. And like Floyd Schofield, he's young, he's a big dude, he's athletic as hell, he's gonna throw punches, he hits hard. He does have the style that it would seem would play into Tank, like a Rolly type of fight, I would think. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit better version of a Rolly fight. But you never know. We'll see. As far as my man Mike, hey, you low key right, bro. Niggas been saying that for a while, bro. Devin Haney, man, he may not fight like Debo, but that boy for sure moves like Debo. Personally, I am a Lomachenko fan. I found out about Devin Haney because Lomachenko dropped the belt and avoided fighting that man. And even said during the press conference when they actually did sign to fight each other, if you did not have them belts, I would not be fighting you right now. Only reason I'm fighting you is because this is my only chance of undisputed. Like, hey, listen, I personally feel like that boy needs to be a little bit more entertaining, man. He needs to get back to the Loma Reaches version of Devin Haney and not the last 2 fights, the Ramirez Norman version. You know what I mean? But hey, that boy, hey man, hey, they scared of that boy. I don't know what's going on, man. And it's crazy because it's like, sure, you may lose a fight, but as a competitive grown man, to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm scared, I'm gonna lose to this dude. That got to be a terrible feeling, bro. Because like you got to look like LeBron James and shit like that, man. Tyson Fury for me to be like, for me to think twice about fighting you. So like as a professional boxer, you scared of niggas your own size, bro. It's really crazy, bro. It's really crazy. And you fans who co-sign that shit talking about business like you getting paid off these niggas, you're crazy too, bro. Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Like as a grown man, how you advocate niggas to duck, it don't make no sense, but it is what it is, man, and I guess that's the game in the world that we're living in today. But we'll see what happens, man. Shout out to you. That's all I got to you, man. Hopefully you get some more callers and blessings to the chat.
All right, champ. Shout out AC. If you're looking to call in right now, is the time. We talking Tank Davis about to give an opportunity. Hopefully, the Floyd Schofield get us a young fight, man. 23-year-old Schofield, known as a puncher for the most part, but definitely not with the experience level of a Tank. What's going on, champ? Nas, what
what's
up?
up, Nas? Can you hear me?
We don't hear you. You might need to jump out, jump back in.
You can hear me?
Europe. Yo, 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 yo. Nas, you there?
Yo. Yo. Can anybody hear me? All right. Can anybody hear me? I can't hear nothing.
Yo, what's something wrong with you? Oh, damn, that's me. My bad. You there? My bad. Fucking
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, my bad.
It's all right, champ. What's up with you, old man? Shout out to TBV. Like and subscribe. Thanks for the second show, Ness. Um, you know, as I was sitting thinking on this call, like I think it's going. This is a great fight in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? For Tank, this right up his alley. A young, hungry dude that I think that can be a champion in the future. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I don't think I know Tank has knocked out a lot of these dudes in the past, but I really don't think Sko. I don't think he come to get knocked out, right? Like I don't think he do the things that got these other people knocked out. Like he's not gonna let Tank rock him to sleep like these other guys got rocked to sleep, right? And that's kind of what Roach did, right? He was on it. He was on it for the 12 rounds. He never got comfortable in there, right? And he kept Tank on his toes. Even though like I personally don't feel like Tank was in the right headspace, but hey, Roach did what he was supposed to do that night to last all 12. And I think that's what's going I think that's what Skull gonna do. He gonna come in there and and you can't I thought he was gonna run, but you can't run against Tank or you gonna get put to sleep. You can't be timid like a Frank Martin was. You feel me? You gonna get put to sleep. And but you can't be sure of yourself. You can't be a Mario Barrios either. You feel me? So um it's going to be a good fight, right? I'm excited to see how was Schofield last 12 rounds of Tank, and what you see is if you can last 12 with Tank, yo, you can really win. Like you got a chance. That's how you win. You last 12 box, stay on your toe. You can win against Tank going 12. He's not the point boxer or he's not that type of boxer. So as I sit here and think about it, maybe a majority decision, Tank, but I think it's going to be a decision, if not a UD, a majority decision. But and it's not because Tank, it's not. I think it's just these boys catching up, and Tank. If Tank don't get better boxing, right, winning rounds, then I think some of these boys gonna figure it out like Roach did, right? They gonna figure it out. Um, yeah, man. And what you got to say about that, man? How you feel about that?
I don't know about figuring it out, bro. This is gonna be a huge step up for Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like Tank, all he got over Tank is youth. We can't even say he got power over Tank because yeah, he got power, but he ain't never been on Tank level. He ain't never knock out the caliber of fighters of Tank, not of a Tank, but the level of fighter Tank knocked out. So, his power might not even be fucking real.
Damn. So you don't think he can survive? You don't think he can survive, man?
Yeah, I don't know about going the distance, bro, because again, the lack of experience.
Jeez.
The lack of
Damn that.
experience.
Hey, his daddy said even if he die in there, he just got the opportunity. But damn, that's all right, man. That's my call. Shout out TDV.
All right. We're going to do a quick restart. I just got word that X isn't working, so bear with me on a 1 minute restart, usually a minute or less. In the meantime, that beautiful in between time, hit us with the thumbs up, absolutely free. All right. Hopefully that worked. And hopefully we reconnect to X because we had some callers there. But C Brown. C Brown.
Salute. Ness, you can hear me?
Yep.
Hey, Ness, we on the topic of Tank, right?
Versus Schofield.
All right, yeah, I'm with it. Let me tell you something. Hey, Ness, majority of the callers, and it's a fact, majority of the callers that coming in that's still talking about Tank, like in a bad light, like I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like Tank is 5'4". I can't say this enough, yo. For real, I don't care what nobody say. He 5'4" with a 67-inch reach. Everybody paying
Nah.
accolades. I'm just saying.
69.
All right, 69-inch reach. I feel like everybody putting accolades on his power. Like, let's be real about it. I, in a way, knocking people out. Pacquiao was knocking people out. Let's be real about it. That's why they don't mind seeing Tank Davis at 147. And everybody keep getting this whole thing mixed up. Now, remind you, this just from the way I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? Everybody got this whole thing mixed up about Tank going to fighting the Jake Paul. Look at that bag that it was, and then look at the exposure Tank was gonna get off that. But nobody don't want to talk about that. But and remind you, Tank, I'm Tank. I'm not even a Tank like fan. Do I look at all his fights like we all do? Yeah. But I rock with Frank Martin. Frank Martin and Earl, that's who I've been rocking with. You know what I mean? But I follow boxing. But I just call a spade, man. And Schofield, I think Schofield, I just this really one of those moments that I think is just too early for him. Like I get he explosive, but let's be real. Tank got real timing. Tank got real power. Real like let's be real. Everybody keep talking about what he's seen with Lamont Roach. You got to think about going in that fight too. No matter what we think, it still was love going into that fight. It wasn't no I'm about to go in here and do Lamont dirty. Like and Lamont coming up on one. I think Lamont surprised him with the weight that he put on. But that's just me. Like I said, but me personally about this Gervonta Tank Davis versus Schofield, really, I truly think it's too early. I know Pop's gonna say he the greatest of all time and he helped them get ready, but look how many years that go was, and then let's not talk about what Mason did to him like that. I don't care what kind of short of a clip that was. Like Mason was in complete control when they showed that sparring of what we seen. Anyway, I'm just saying. Like I said, this just the way I feel about certain things. And like I said, next the boxing voice is the Breakfast Club of boxing. Real talk. Yo, keep doing what you're doing. I've been around for years. I ain't no stranger. And salute to everybody that be on the panel. Tell my boy Two-Tone I said what up.
All right. Discord available. X Spaces also available for those looking to call in and voice their opinion on today's topic. We're talking the Tank Davis and Floyd Kid Austin Schofield. Negotiations in talks heating up, according to Lance Pugmire, formerly of LA Times, currently now with Boxing Scene. On YouTube, if you're watching, hit that thumbs up. That could help with the visibility. Get us some new callers. Extend the show. First super chat of the day, Elijah. Pound for pound, number one in the chat, $5. Play that Tank mix hair did yesterday. I guess he meant to say, I just got my hair did yesterday. You got it, champ. Lucky I still got that in here. Do I? Yeah, I do.
2 days ago. Swing the remix guard. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. Like this is real facts. Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. Real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. Swing the remix guard. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done.
Yo, Khaled, Indiana. What up?
Yo, Ness.
What up?
Yo, real quick, off rip. It's Ben Rodriguez fight week. Off rip.
Come on,
So
it's
let's just
Monday.
yeah. I know, but I mean, who else gonna kick it off for like the small guys? You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it, you know. So shout out Ben Rodriguez, fight week off rip. Now, then we got the co-main with the Martinez and other Latin brother because it was a draw. Gotta run that joint back. That's gonna be a good rumble. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Ben Rodriguez moving up to 118. My man say, well, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna comment on what my man said until we get the victory. After we get the victory, then I'll comment on some shit he said. Now, for the topic, Tank Davis and Schofield. This is a tune-up fight for Tank Davis. Hopefully he still got the drive and like motivation and still be trying to put shit down. I think because this fight isn't that interesting, that compelling, don't even really care that much about it. You know, I'm just happy Tank coming back if he come back. But I think what's more interesting is I think we could get a co-main with a Gary Antoine and Pitbull Cruz fight, like as the undercard of co-main. I feel like that's
I
way
think that's
more.
already the
Oh,
rumor, ain't it?
yeah, like those dates was kind of lining up. So it's like, all right, that's ooh wee. That just make it that much better. Then, you know, PBC will probably do some decent because PBC does pretty decent matchmaking. Even though they don't have a lot of cards, they cards be pretty entertaining. So I think that whatever they put under those will like be some decent scraps. So, you know, Tank main event ain't really that compelling, but you know, I think the undercard will kind of beef it up, and it might actually maybe be worth the little pay-per-view if we get, depending on how they stack the little undercard. So yeah, man, looking forward to that scrap. You know what I'm saying? When ever it happen, looking like on like the second half of the summer, you know what I'm saying? We might get some. It's gonna be some decent scraps because this month we got Bam and Xander. July, we got Earl and well, it's always a lot of scraps. But just talking about the main guys, you know, it's scraps a weekend. Real talk. Padley was in a decent. My bad. I had a call. You still with me, Ness?
Yeah.
I bet. Padley had a decent little scrap over the weekend. He was in a decent little rumble I caught. He was in there having to work and all that. So shout out my man Padley. He was in there working. Padley in there strong, and he be getting good rounds with Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith got like a little stutter to him. He might be sparring a little too much. He might need to take him a little break. He got like a little like I got. Maybe he has a natural stutter, but if he don't, he got like some pauses in there. He might need to take him a little break, check the head trauma, go to a brain shit, get some herbs. He got a slight little stutter to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, bro. My bad. Let me go ahead and wrap it up for motherfuckers keep calling me. Yeah, bro. So shout out to Tank. Shout out to motherfucking undercard decent Bam Rodriguez fight. We looking forward to it. Sold that bitch out. Looking forward to it. Next, that's my call. Thank you.
Alrighty then. That is the last call If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Call in, voice your opinion on TBV. We're talking Tank Davis, the return. They're saying it's around September, which is crazy because, like, ain't that the Canelo time and shit? But hey, only Tank could do it. He the junior facey face. He can do it. Last call for the callers. Last call for the callers. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Tank Davis, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield. We got Ronnie Reyes, member for 40 months on the champ level. Salute, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go. What up, Ness? I got my Wolverine stack about to start now. Recovery time. Ronnie, hit me up, man. We switch plugs, man. Hit me up. So make sure you stay right. But congratulations. You're going to be, having some great recovery. I recommend taking it at night while you sleep, for best recovery. We got Donnie Entertainment.
Yo, and that's good.
What up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Shout out to TV, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, Discord and everything. Y'all topping it up about the Tank and Schofield. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm here watching. I can't see Schofield doing to Tank if it goes down. Number one, I mean, I hope the fight does happen. That'll be dope if it does happen. I'm here watching Schofield. I watched the Farmer fight, and that was like 2 rounds. 4 Ron or something like that. I've seen it before, but I can't see him outsmarting. He could fight, but Tank is a different level. Like you said, like y'all been saying, the experience and everything, man. I know his pops be trying to pipe it up like, oh yeah, my son is everything, but I see it. I don't see it. I see how you fighting here, picking some shots against him. I mean, this dude. Did you seen that Renee Giron fight? That one he had before the
Yeah,
Tevin
the one he
Farmer
got
joint?
dropped.
Yeah. So yeah, I seen it when it first happened. I'm just let me just watch it, and yeah, he ain't. I don't think he gonna get it. He gonna get it. He's not gonna get it versus Tank, man. He's not gonna get it versus Tank. These levels he's fighting is cool dudes. Farmer, everybody try to come him because he had the syndrome and everything, but yeah, I don't see it happen. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. I just see everything else going on in the boxing world with I see Shakur and Annie and all that stuff. I hope to see them go at it at some point. I see the drama with shout out to you for having me up there, Bill Haney, coming up to the show and everything like that. You be, what I'm saying? You hear what you hear. It's like, all right, I ain't trying to hear it if there's no action, emotion, whatever. Like, and yeah, and yo, random. I just had my first kid 2 days ago, man. Share that with the TVV community.
You keep breaking
man.
up,
So,
bro. You said what? You just had what? It's like going in and out. Like you using push to talk, or you just have really, really bad staticky service. I don't know.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
I hear you perfect. It just kind of like cuts out. Like you have some weird pause. But what did you say? Repeat it.
I just said I just had my kid, man. I had my daughter like 2 days ago.
See what I'm saying? You keep cutting out. You said I just had my like 2 days ago. Like what the? You keep.
Oh no, I said I had my kid, first kid like 2 days ago. You get
me? First kid. Yeah, it's hard to make it out, bro. You cutting out for some reason. It's weird. It's not. It is. It doesn't sound like service. It sounds like your phone got a short.
What's going? Shout out TBV and everybody.
Man, you got to hear that shit play back. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
My fault. Maybe on the next one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. Though. It's all good though. I'll play back.
All right. But phone lines are open. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Last call for them callers. Last call. We got corner Store Rod. What is
Yo,
up?
yo, yo, Ness, you can hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, man. I think shout out to TBV first off, man. I tuned in, just got off work, tuned in and seen what was going on. I do think it's an interesting fight, Ness. I think for Tank to come back, I think this is a fight that he needs, maybe a little warm up, because we all know that he's gonna start slow. And then I feel like, he'll gain a little more confidence over time, see what he about, see what Schofield about. Because I only think Floyd Schofield relies on his power. I'm not really sure. I don't see Floyd Schofield as a technician. So in my eyes, he's more like a power puncher. But I mean, he has skills and he has feet, so we can't overlook that. I do think he'll come in motivated. It's kind of similar, like I feel like a Keyshawn will come motivated with Devin Haney. But I feel like, at the end of the day, Tank will kind of set him up. I think Tank's too advanced. And when I say advanced, I think he'll try a couple of things just to see if he bite, maybe a couple more feints, just to see his reaction, because we haven't seen a lot of Floyd Schofield in general. Like, his knockout, that last knockout with Tevin Farmer, that shit was what, a minute into the fight? Maybe not even that. So I don't really think. But my question to you, Ness, is we've seen Floyd Schofield Sr. talk crazy about money numbers in regards of, remember when people were trying to say like, oh, fight damn, what's his name? What's the Mason?
Yeah. He wanted $2 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but this ain't gonna
So,
be that because you're mandatory. You don't get to pick. You just get a percentage.
Okay. So you just corrected me. Then I appreciate that, because I was gonna ask you that question. Like, are we gonna see a price out because Floyd Schofield?
But yes,
Senior,
you
he
still
always
could. Like he could turn it down. He could be like, hell no, I ain't fighting Tank for that amount.
Yeah, because we always hear Floyd Schofield Sr. talk about generational money, generational wealth, and all this, and it's kind of like, bro, like, yeah, you good, but you ain't put in that work yet. Like, you ain't no household name yet. Like, you're popular because you guys get online and the interviews be interesting, or you might say something a little strange that kind of get people to clickbait, but. Nah, that's all I want to say. Next, I'm eager to see if they actually make it. I hope they make it, because I do feel like, and I think we can all agree, when Tank is in boxing is better. Like let's at this point we can bring everybody in. We got they try to say we got the Avengers now. Well, there's somebody named Tank Davis that has the power to take all the keys from everybody, if we want to put it like that. Even though I'm a Shakur fan. But he has that power punch that can knock out the whole Avengers. So now we'll see about it. But shout out TBV, man. That's my call on this.
All right, appreciate you. And that seems to be the last call. We got James Benitez, member for 27 months on the prospect level. Bam wants to fight Inoue. Lil bro, big deal or nah? Nah, it's not a big deal. If he trying to fight Nakatani Inoue before he fight Inoue, he out of control. Then I was always right, and he really don't want that fight. He trying to wait Inoue to get old. Wait him out and shit. Rayo.
Boxing voice.
What up?
Yo. Yo, mic check. Ness.
We hear you, bro.
You hear? For sure, bro. My bad. I was connecting. Last call for alcohol, but everybody call in. Man, Tank Davis, he's coming back. Let's go. It's a serious fight. That's a competitive fight. That's not no gimme fight. Granted, Kid Floyd, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him come in the ring too. So some could say he's coming off some ring rust too. Except he's a little bit younger, if I'm not mistaken. And he's fucking strong. So that's a great fight. May the best man win. But we're a Tank hater. So we're rooting Kid Austin. Man, but if that shit happens, it happens. It's not like I'm stoked for it. I mean, Tank Davis, with all due respect, you know how he is, Ness. He drags his feet. So please, Tank, we want this fight. If you can make it happen, please. Uh, shit. To switch topics, this is gonna. I'm gonna pivot completely a different direction, bro. So bear with me, Ness. But shout out Adrian Broner. I know he's doing his ting ting. He's making money, but I don't know if that's really what he needs to be doing. You know, he's drinking a lot. I seen a clip of him the other day of him almost spitting it back out, like the vomiting it back out. So hey, he at age 36 is looking far worse than, and I say this with all due respect, than my boy Ricky Hatton was looking. And you know, Ricky, we lost Ricky when he was really young. So Adrian Broner, someone really needs to fucking intervene. I know for a fact his family probably already tried. His friends have already tried. Um, hopefully somehow, some way, some sort of intervention happens because he's going down that road where he's gonna be tweaked out forever. I mean, he already was, but shit, there's probably no going back soon. Adrian Broner, you know, you got a fan base out here. Get sober, get clean. We want to see you come back, and that's it. Just get sober, get clean. I want to give a special shout out to Bud Crawford too, because Bud Crawford, like a real friend, said, "I'm not linking up with you till you sober up." So that's a good friend. You know, he's not. I'm sure, but there's like a bunch of other names who don't come out and say it, but Bud is one of them who it came to the limelight that he said that. So shout out Bud Crawford, Adrian Broner. Let's do this, bro. Lock in. Shout TBV. That's my call.
But Tank tried to pick him up on live stream too and tell him stop saying how much money he making. Bro, I
Hey,
mean,
Tank Davis went on that stream. That, with all due respect, that was two tweakers on a stream. That was, you know, Tank Davis. That was almost like publicity. He should have did what Bud Crawford did. Hey, clean yourself up before I even hang out with you. You know, why you entertaining the circus? But hey, some people say at least he's making money, but at what cost? At what cost? And that's my call. Shout TBV. Shout Adrian Broner. Let's go.
all right, Cliff, Connecticut.
Yo, you can't tell Tank what he should have did or shouldn't have did. Tank didn't even want no camera time. He kept hiding from the camera, asking Adrian Broner to take his headset off. So don't don't do Tank like that. I feel he was genuine. He was a real friend. Where whatever advice Tank had to give him, it came from a good place, regardless if it was effective or not effective. It didn't come from a publicity place. Tank was actually trying to hide all that whole thing. And I've been watching them, but, not just clips. They make me laugh so much that I actually paid for the subscription. And I watch the streams, and they're doing like a marathon right now. So they're on right now, actually. Like they're doing like a 7-day marathon. And I thought that the clips and shit nuts, I thought they were kind of for, to sell and for the money and shit like that. Like I didn't really know how much of it was real and how much of it was for clicks. But so I initially thought his drinking problem was, I don't know. I really didn't know if it was as bad as it looked, but it is actually. It is. That I seen the way that boy was drinking, and I drink myself, so
Bro, you
I
see
seen
that
how he.
stomach? That ain't no regular stomach. That's that alcohol stomach, bro. Of course he a drinker.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely a drinker. But obviously, he's a drinker. But the way he's drinking, I'm a drinker. I don't have a stomach like that. But the way he's drinking is actually diabolical, and it's real. It's not for clicks. Like the things he's able to do with alcohol is shit like I cannot do. Like you're a weed smoker, so you can probably take a big ass hit and suck it up your nostrils and fucking blow O's, do a shotgun if that's what you wanted to do. Not that you do it, but your lungs has the capacity to do some shit that some niggas can't. This nigga takes a cup and he literally, and he does this shit every stream, every day, multiple cups, drinks it the way we would drink a cold glass of water after a 2-mile jog. Like we really need to get it down. This nigga does it with fucking hardcore liquor, and that's not easy to do, especially like that's. And then he'll let the alcohol drip down his clothes, stain his t-shirt, and look like a mess. So he does have a problem as far as the last caller was saying, but to try to put Bud in a good light and throw Tank down is that I don't agree with that. But Adrian does need help. That's true. And I don't know how you feel, Ness, because in one hand, the people he's around are putting money in his pocket, in their pocket as well. But are they like? How do you look at them? Are they really like friends? Are they helping him, or are they like using him? Because they do tell him and they do try to get him help. But if you watch him, it's like he's a grown ass man and you can't really tell him what to do. And he's not accepting no for an answer. When Dean be like, nah, we not drinking, or you had enough, or whatever the case may be, you can't tell a grown man what to do, especially another grown man who probably could beat you up pretty easily. So
And who
I
gonna
don't know
act a
how.
nuisance because he drunk.
You say that again?
And who's gonna
Hello?
act a nuisance because he's drunk.
Oh no, yeah, he's already a nuisance. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you look at the people around him that's making money with him, from off him, with him, for him? Like, are they like?
Nah,
Are
Deem
they
giving him
wrong? Or
life, bro. Deem giving him life. Like, you know what I'm saying? This how I eat, this how I could put you on. I ain't trying to expose you or what's the phrase I'm looking for?
use you?
Capitalize off you. I'm this how I could put you on. I'm on camera. What the fuck people mean I'm using you? You gotta be on camera if I'm on camera. Fuck going on?
Nah, no, no. I like the way you say that. Like I'm trying to navigate like the real, you know what I mean, of it. Like I want to feel like Dean is genuine, and I do feel that way. But some people may think otherwise because AB is mad controversial. But I'm gonna tell you this, yo. I was a super casual when AB was at his height of heights. Like I knew who he was because he was that transcendent and entertaining. But I didn't really watch his small time fights. But just like we see him clipped up now, I was seeing him clipped up back in the day, saying wild shit. And now that I am a hardcore fan, I wish he did have his shit together because he's fucking entertaining, yo. He's
Who?
like AB. He's very entertaining. You know what I mean? If for
I think
whatever,
his
if you
life
love
after
him or hate
boxing
him,
is a trainer. I seen him giving a MMA dude some pointers,
yeah,
and I'm like,
look
you know
great.
what? That's where he need to be. He need to transition into a trainer, bro. I also seen
I
him
seen
doing
that
some
too.
shit for Dean the Great, right? Like training him. Become a trainer, cause he got the stomach for a trainer.
That's a good one. Yeah, he's training be looking straight. He was showing Dean the pull counter. He was showing I forget that good or I can't pronounce his name, but the UFC guy is showing him how his jabs and how to catch shots and shit. And that's he. It looks like he's not only was he extra talented, it looked like he really was a student of the game and understood the sport like to a T. Where what I mean, I wish he could.
I
If I
mean,
was doing Border Wars, I wish he could teach me.
rumor has it he found Tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that that rumor. But that boy is entertaining though. He's like, how some people got the gift of gab or they just shine. Like, even though I'm watching him destroy himself. It's hard to look away, and it's like it's fun at the same time. Like he had me just sitting on the couch just laughing for like 45 minutes at a bunch of his bullshit. Like, I don't know. I like that man a lot, though. I like him a lot. I wish I would have been there for his run, his professional boxing run. And shit. I think that he could do celebrity boxing though and make a lot of money. You see an avenue for him in there?
What, celebrity
Celebrity
boxing?
boxing? Yeah,
I
like
mean,
the
he
Jake Paul
tried
type
that.
of shit.
He tried that. You ain't see he called out Floyd, talking about we couldn't make it done. Now you got to fight. Some bullshit, looking drunk as hell. Bro, he got to put down the bottle, lose the weight. Put down the
Well,
bottle, lose
yeah,
the
that
weight, and show us that you're serious. Ain't nobody taking your drunk ass serious. You look like an unk right now.
no, I don't think. I think no, I think you missing it because him looking like that or not, his stream is the most viral stream out of everybody. So people gonna watch if he's sloppy drunk or not. They gonna come. They gonna. And now he got all these little kids and people, all the bitches that he's fucking with think he's the drunk streamer. They don't even know who he is, and they're captivated. So regardless of how he, he ain't ready for a fight, people are going to watch. That's how captivating he is and how much more fans he's getting. But I don't think he needs to be in tip top shape to fight a celebrity. To fight Floyd, yeah, but if he was gonna fight, I don't know, some UFC dude or, just some other guy who has clout and fans in that lane of boxing, I think he could beat them fucked up like that. But I think he got endless options right now to put more money in his pocket. Getting clean is the best way for him, obviously. But I don't think he only has to take the tough exhibitions like a Floyd. He could fight. He might could beat Jake Paul. I mean, that would be a tough fight because Jake Paul is not that bad. But anything under that tier of a Jake Paul, he could probably beat KSI or some of them other guys. I think he'll beat them. Just with a drunk being a drunk uncle, I think he can still beat those guys.
Not if he ain't taking it serious, man.
Well, yeah, you might be right, but he knows how to get in shape. We've seen him fight Blair Cobbs. I think he could. I think he could beat
And got his
celebrities
tooth
now. Come
knocked
on.
out, man.
Yeah, but he went 12
And
rounds with a
lost
professional
and got
boxer.
dropped.
Against a professional boxer, he went 12 rounds. He lost, but that's a boxer. Blair Cobbs might could beat Blair Cobbs might could beat Karen. Blair Cobbs might could beat Barrios. Blair Cobbs might could beat some of the guys. So he lasted a whole fight with Cobbs. I think that means he can beat people who are not professional. You know what I'm saying? But you can run me a counter because I rambled. So if you want to hit the bell and give me a full 3 minutes, I'll send you five. Um, what's this tank shit? I missed the monologue. I came in late. Like, can you
They're
give
in
me a little
negotiations.
summary?
They heated up. They heating
They
up
heated.
negotiations. Remember, he's the
What
mandatory.
I do know that, y'all. So what you feel about it? Like you feel you want to see this? Schofield's too young. Like how do you feel? What's your angle?
Definitely, I think Schofield's not ready, without a doubt.
Do you do you care? Does that change if you will buy it or not?
No, I mean
Or are you
it's a fight party. I'm watching it.
you still want to watch it even though you don't think he's ready? Yeah, same here. Same. Well, I mean, him not being ready is come on. Ain't that a little subjective? Like, when will he? If he's not ready now, when will he ever be ready? Or what does he have to do for you to feel like he is ready? Like, why is he not ready? He's number
No
one.
experience, 23 years old. We don't even know if
So
the
what
power's
experience would
real.
you want him to have? Right, but what experience would you want him to have? You need him to go beat Zapata or something? Like, what do you need him to
Absolutely,
do for you to
that
feel?
would have been a solid win. He ain't
All
fought
right,
nobody like that. He got dropped by Rene Gurillon, man. Well, come on, bro.
I saw
Fuck is
that. I
Tank
saw
gonna
that
do to
fight.
you?
Hey, yo, it's boxing. Y'all say it all the time. As people get hit, he got hit. He got dropped. He still won the
What
fight.
is Tank gonna do to you?
Tank is going to stop him at some point in the fight because the guy is too young. He makes too many mistakes, but he's still a dangerous opponent for Tank. I believe you're number one. I believe we weren't saying you weren't ready when you were going to fight Shakur, who was more technical than Tank. He's not as dangerous, but he's more technical. And we
And
were
nobody
okay
thought he
with
was
that.
gonna win that fight. What you mean? Okay, Yo, you hilarious.
But we wasn't going around like. I feel like we were okay with it though, even though we didn't
Yeah,
think he would
okay,
win.
but
We
we also,
weren't.
bro, we were okay, but it was no different than the Tio fight. We had Shakur mollywopping him.
That's a bad comparison because saying it's no different than the Tio fight, and you can't be more ready than a Tio. So if it's
Yeah,
no
but
different
we
than
knew.
Tio, then it's what it should be.
I'm just saying the odds for Shakur, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers knew Shakur was gonna beat Tio, like they knew Shakur was gonna beat Floyd.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but nah, you're a little off because some people gave Tio a chance.
You're right.
Tio was like a legitimate like contender, the best guy on Shakur's resume. Like Tio actually had a chance in some people's eyes. Schofield was a little bit on a lower tier than the T.O. But I just felt like we was okay with it. So I don't want to hear people like down in this fight for Tank or for Schofield because Tank fighting him to me is decent. Like it's on the Frank Martin tier. To me, it's on the
Hell no.
Lamont. How is it not on the Frank
Bro,
Martin or the Lamont
Frank
Roach tier?
Frank showed more dominance than Schofield, bro. Frank never been dropped. Frank was dropping shit. Frank was known
Frank
as a
was
serious
dropped in the Artem
punch.
fight.
He was not he didn't get dropped.
I thought he did. Are you sure?
Are you sure? Cause you're gonna make me Google some shit I don't need to Google, man.
Somebody got dropped. Maybe he dropped Artem.
Hell yeah,
Somebody
that's how
definitely
he
got
won.
dropped.
Remember they were saying it was hard for him and then he dropped Artem. He didn't get dropped.
Alright. I don't think Frank is that far ahead of Schofield. And Lamont's
Bro,
odds
you
were
fucking
lower than
tripping right
what.
now, and I ain't trying to argue. This ain't me trying to spice the show up. Like, you bugging. Look at what he did to Rance. He's a former champ. Like, Schofield only did that to Tevin, who was, you feel me,
Yeah,
already.
there you go. You just made the
No.
argument for me. There you go.
You ain't let me finish. He only did that to Tevin. Already had 4 losses before he became champ. Then suffered more losses. Then never was a puncher. Then had the tick, the medical tick. Like, what the fuck? It's like y'all fucking forgetting that the motherfucker was actually
Nah,
having
but
a seizure in the ring.
you fucking forgetting that he damn near beat the champion who beat
Don't
Andy
nobody
Cruz,
want to hear
Nick
that shit.
Martella.
Motherfuckers was concerned for his health with his fucking head ticking back and forth like that. He couldn't even stop it, bro.
He
That shit was
got
uncontrollable.
Tourette's. Yo, but the man damn near beat Martella. I
See,
seen
this the
it.
thing. Y'all don't know Tevin, bro. You check my videos. I've been following Tevin 15 years. That's bullshit, Tourette's. He ain't had that shit. I was in the gym with him. I watched his whole career. I know his trainer, Chino. I never seen that motherfucker do that shit till we started seeing him do that shit together as a community.
Okay. Well,
Show
regardless,
me a fight. Show me a fight. He been fighting on HBO for how many years? Show me a fucking fight.
I ain't worried about his Twitch. The fights I'm trying to show you is that I felt like he was up on Martella, and the decision could have went either way. And then everybody felt like the Zepeda fight, it could have went either way. Some people had him winning. Some people felt like the second Zepeda fight, it could have went either way. Some people had him winning. So he had 3 fights versus the top people in the division. You know what I mean? And he lost on his record, but you couldn't do any better than he did. So he was fighting at a higher level than that tall guy that Frank Martin knocked out.
Who's on a higher level than Martin knocked out?
Tevin Farmer was fighting at a higher level than that guy
Rancy's?
that. Yes.
Bro, Tevin was fighting on a higher losing level, my man. It was, yes, people thought he won. It was arguable. Right. He still lost on paper, not only to Zepeda twice, but to Murataya too, bro. Like, you're tripping.
Big dogs.
Bro, Floyd came last 3 fucking fights later. Jesus Christ, how the fuck you giving this kid so much credit for that bullshit?
He knocked him on the first round. I'm not even giving him the credit.
This shit is ridiculous.
Listen, before you hang up on me, because
I'm not gonna hang up on you. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why you sweating that one little punk ass win? Like, bro, that's his only fucking win. You sitting here debating me on a real hardcore show about a Tevin Farmer, and that's all you got to argue about. You wasting, like, that shit don't even make sense. I don't even know if you realizing what you're doing. Like you fighting, you
Yeah,
arguing
because
for a nigga that got one win, and the win that he got is a veteran. It's a veteran.
in my opinion, he had that win. That one win is better than any win on Keyshawn's record, any win on Frank's record, any win on
Bro,
Depater's
I gotta.
record.
Oh my God, this nigga's this. Yo,
But
you dudes are
who did?
terrible, bro. This is why I be making border wars. How the fuck you gonna say that's a better win, bro? What was the dude you just mentioned? Because I have the name of the dude that's better. Limons,
Keyshawn.
Limons. The fuck is
Limos is
wrong
not
with
better
you,
win than
bro?
Tevin. Limos is not a former champion.
Ah, man, I'm done, yo. Talk to yourself. I ain't hanging up on y'all. I'm ignoring your ass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is impossible. It's ridiculous.
So I will.
Limons is
I will
tougher.
get
Hits
a-
harder. Fuck is you talking about? Did you see what he
Limos
did
just
to
got knocked
Hitchens?
out by a journeyman Chavez, nigga.
Man, I ain't see that. All I know is that he got knocked
Yes,
out
you
by
did.
Keyshawn. That's what you must got
You
the
see-
wrong Limons.
no,
I only
he-
seen Keyshawn do that.
Was it Lima?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck you talking
Yeah, it
about.
was Lima. The Chavez kid. You know the nigga we
I
seen
don't
that
know.
just had the crazy knockout. Yes, you do, because
I
we
don't.
talked about it.
Alan Chavez?
You don't.
Who? I don't know what Chavez you talking about, bro. Honestly, I'm not
God,
playing
it's only
dumb.
three. It's only three Chavezes: the father, the son, and now the new Chavez at that fights for Eddie Hearn, and he got the crazy knockout against Lemos. No, that's not Lemos. You.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know what the fuck you talking about, homie. Honestly, I don't. I wish I knew. But we don't know what you talking about, bruv. You there or you gone? He gone. We got General Camino.
Hey, what's good, Nash? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, was that Cliff? Was he talking about Adrian Broner fighting celebrities, or was he talking about
Yeah.
somebody else?
Nah, Adrian.
See, I don't know if people remember Adrian last fight, but that shit was dirt ugly. Like, I don't think Adrian wants to fight. I don't know if he's expressed that on that new Twitch thing he doing or not, but I don't think that man want to fight nobody for real. He trying to just make free money and drink. I don't know what the I seen the videos of him kind of, working with some different types of dudes that do like MMA and shit. So I understand that, but like, that's just for clicks. Like, you can't let that hype you up too much. Doing all that playful shit with your hands is cool, but that ain't a 12-round fight. That ain't a 10-round fight. So I mean, I don't know. Adrian would have to show me a complete 360 for me to believe something like that, like he want to fight or he's gonna be successful in it. And I just think the shit probably just sell for him. I mean, right now he need to get clean. He need to go get sober and focus on his life.
Definitely.
Having him trying to skip to the boxing so early, like that'll throw him right back to the alcohol if he not successful. So they gotta line that up a little bit better. But outside of that, we talking what, Tank and Kid Austin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it a few times already, but it's a step up for Floyd. This something him and his father been pressing for. So, it's finally here. We got to see what they do with it. I mean, if Floyd goes out there and, beats Tank, I think that'll shock everybody. That's in nobody's cards at all. I don't see Floyd beating Tank. So if he did something like that, that'll definitely raise his stock and, he'd probably be that guy. But I don't think he has the experience to kind of get in the ring with Tank and, do what he got to do. So I'd probably say that's a knockout. But what's funny? The other day, and I think about it pretty often when I get sad, I think about Floyd faking his death with Shakur, and yo, I swear that puts the biggest smile on my face.
Hey, yo, every
bro.
time y'all say that shit is hilarious, bro.
It is, yo. You laughing? Yo, Ness, I'm telling you, the other day I was walking, I was sad off some other shit, bro. I thought about that shit. I was fucking crying until I got home, bro. I'm like, this nigga really faked his death to get out of a fight. All you had to do was just say you ain't want to fight. But you go as far as to make up some story about how you in the hospital, man. They some real characters for real. But yeah, I mean, if they do what it do, it should be a decent fight. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. As far as Tevin Farmer, you making a good point. I don't remember Tevin Farmer having that head thing going on when he lost Jojo Diaz.
Bruh,
And that
he ain't
wasn't-
had that shit when he was fighting Asiagua on fucking HBO, bro. Like that's new. That's from
Yeah,
Punishment, bro. Dudes don't
it,
wanna. They
it gotta
crazy.
be. Cause I remember him versus Jojo Diaz, and he was slicker than a motherfucker at that point. So I think I would have remembered that head bobbing shit, cause that shit stand out in a fight. So when we started watching his later fights and that shit popped up, like I know he said that, like you said, but man, you probably right, bro. Like that shit probably is just from too much head contact.
For
Cause
real,
that shit
bro.
looked crazy. I couldn't believe it in his last fight, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is right now for the boxing. That guy you had on this morning, bro. I love when you get
Larry.
yeah, I love when you get guests like that. Just to break down the details of the sport. That stuff is like, I don't know. That shit get me going. Sometimes I'll be honest, shit like that is more entertaining than some of these fights we watching nowadays. Like it's crazy. And I was gonna tell you that, Ness. Like, you really created a space where people can enjoy boxing outside of the ring. Like I was telling my man the other day, I was like, yo, this podcast be more interesting than the fight some weeks. Literally, Ness, I'm telling you, bro, like that's a special thing, bro. It's a special thing to get people to be able to enjoy some shit outside of where it's taking place. I think a lot of people that call into this show enjoy the show more than they actually like boxing for real. But you make it such a community vibe that, like, even if you probably not the biggest boxing fan, you gonna go watch some shit just to, be able to partake in a conversation, chop it up with everybody. So like, yo, I know they always tell you, but yo, appreciate you again, bro. Just thank you for keeping this shit going. Like, it's definitely giving me shit to do on a lot of days when I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. So that's what's up for real.
Yeah, man. I fucking appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I know it's tough. And I'm gonna tell you this, because you doing it the way you doing it, it's just gonna be tough with the bread. Like, they not gonna want to throw you all the bread because you can't be told what to do.
Yeah.
So because you
Believe me,
can't
I
be told
know.
what to do, yeah, I know you know. It's gonna be rough. But I see what you got going, and I hopped on a couple years ago, probably about 3 to 4, and you was going long before that. So I mean, yo, that's God, bro. I don't think this shit ever gonna stop. And I was listening today about how you was talking about you need somebody to pick up probably like that club level of boxing, especially now because you're getting a little bit older, and like, man, I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm gonna definitely take a look into that shit and see if that's something I can get my head into, because I think that's very important. That club level, if you could catch some of these stars, and even if you just write a couple articles and put articles out, somebody may read it, and just
Yeah,
shit
man.
like that keeps things rolling. So I definitely heard what y'all was saying. Outside of that, bro, appreciate you taking my call. Appreciate the show. Shout out TBV. Everybody have a good night.
All right. Appreciate you. We got Nike Hendrix.
Yo, you got me next?
Yep.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Ain't no way we here talking about goddamn Schofield. Just was in the hospital. Didn't he fight Tevin Farmer after the hospital?
Did he fight Tevin Farmer after the hospital? What you mean? He fought him after Zepeda.
I'm saying when he got out the hospital, who he fought?
Yeah, Farmer and that other dude, Grillon, I believe.
Okay, so he was talking that hot shit, saying, "Oh, I his dad and him. Oh, my son can beat Devin. My son can beat Shakur. My son can beat Tank. My son been in the ring with all these guys. But they know Austin. They know kid got power. They know kid can crack. My son been in the ring with all these guys. My son know their weaknesses. My son can do this. But then your ass go in the hospital before your biggest fight. And it was a title fight at that. Crazy. Then then his dad come with that shit like, we looking for the tank fight. What that was what about 2 years ago, 2 3 years ago. Now you finally getting the tank fight because you been the WBA mandatory your whole fucking career. Like how long this man been a fucking mandatory? Like come on, man. Tired of niggas like this, man. Y'all gotta see past this smoke and mirrors shit, man. This ain't nothing but a tune up for Tank, man. After Tank knock his ass out, man, I don't want to hear about that nigga no more. I'm throwing niggas away, Ness. These weak ass niggas like that. They get thrown away, man. Like T.O. don't get thrown away, because guess what? T.O. got back in the fire time and time again. Even though I don't like the nigga, he annoying. But he's got back in the fire time and time again. This nigga ain't did shit. Ain't proven shit. Like, throw his ass away after Tank fuck him up. Just like Keyshawn. After they'll fuck him up, throw him away. Fuck out of here with these weak ass niggas, man. That's my call, man.
All right. Tito La Voz.
What up? What up? What up? What's up to the
What up? What up,
community?
champ?
What's good with you, Ness?
Chilling.
Man, good show this morning, man. That the club promoter, that was real good insight into a different facet of the game. You know, all of us are in love with the big names and the big shows and the big promoters and shit. But shout out to the last caller too for mentioning how important it is, or the guy before last, mentioning how important the club level is, man, because that's where shit kind of start. That's where the unknowns become knowns, right? Um, oh, and congratulations to old boy that said he had a kid. It was cutting out, but I got to hear enough. I think he said he had a daughter, or he has a new little daughter. So shout out to him. Just remember, how you treat her mama is how she's gonna allow some dude to treat her, man. You're the first example. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with old girl, whether y'all together or not. None of my business, but just saying, congratulations. That's gonna be having daughters is great, man. I don't know. I got two of them, and I fucking love being a girl dad. Anyway, let's fill me in, please, on what's happening. Floyd Schofield
The
is mandated to fight
conversation,
Tank
the
Davis,
negotiations between Tank and Schofield have heated up. Remember,
but it's
Tank is,
mandatory.
yes, Schofield is the mandatory, so they actually started communicating and talking. Shit is real.
So the WBA didn't strip him.
No,
Oh, I thought he had gotten stripped.
no,
I got okay. So he's still the WBA super champ or Reggie champ?
he's the super.
Okay. All right. That's all right. Well, R.I.P. Floyd. you know, uh, personally, as much as I hate, but this is on par for Tank, right? This is who he wants. He wants low hanging fruit. He ain't gonna fight no one that's gonna give him any problems. He's shaking in his boots when he hears what's the name? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sick as fucking off the NyQuil right now. What was the guy that beat him that got the draw? What was his name again?
Who
Buddy
got
from his
dropped?
hometown. No, the guy that dropped him. The one he took a
Oh,
knee with.
Grillon.
No. I'm talking about Tank, man.
The drop Tank?
Yeah,
Roach?
no, he took a knee. There you go, Lamont Roach, the guy that made that man take a knee. So, he's shaking in his boots, running for the hills every time you hear Lamont's name. So, this is pretty on par for what Tank does, man. Low hanging fruit, kind of a week out, a tune up. So this is right on par for Tank's movement. How he gets down. After this, he'll probably fight a celebrity twice his weight. You know, but I would just think that of course, I'm a tap in. I'm probably going to bootleg it, but you know what I mean. It'd be good to see if Tank has another Lamont performance and see if that was a one off. If Lamont got his number, or if he's really declining like that. Other than that, I'm not really interested to see anything else that Tank do, man. I'm really not going to pay for shit that Tank put out either. You know what I mean?
But this
He
is a
kind of he
good
kind of
fight.
moved funny.
This is a young guy. He's only 23 years old. Tank is fucking 8 years older than him. Tank has been
Yeah.
inactive, hasn't fought since Roach. This is a good fight. I think I can
Oh, for
even do a
sure.
fight party if I was like still in Vegas type shit.
Yeah. No, I definitely gonna be cracking, right? It's definitely entertainment, right? It's definitely gonna
Yeah,
be
and
watchable.
Schofield is coming to fight, so he might get knocked out. That's why I don't know the other dude that talking about, oh, he's going a distance. Like, bro, this he comes to fight.
Somebody
He's
said that?
not experienced. He hasn't been on his level. He might get chin checked. He got put down by
No,
Young.
man. It's gonna be a dramatic. It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a dramatic. The water got spilt kind of knockout. I feel like he gonna walk into something crazy and be, be on the canvas like face down type shit, man. Floyd is the one that manhandled Terrence what's the name Tevin Farmer, right?
Floyd is the one that manhandled. Yeah.
You did, huh? Okay. Yeah, man. He's coming off of that win and another one too, right? So I'm thinking he's gonna get in there reckless, confident, and he about to get sparked or snaked. It's gonna be a dramatic knockout. It's gonna be an entertaining fight. I'm just not gonna pay for that shit. I'm not paying for shit. Tank does. I'm bootlegging the fuck out that. I'm outside. I'm outside with Tone and them on this one, man, because Tank ain't getting none of my money. I supported him long enough, and he's abused my faith in him because he moved like a weirdo. So shout out to Floyd Schofield. You know, I would suggest he get all his shit in order and go see a doctor before he see Tank, so he don't unexpected illnesses come up before the fight. Because I will I will pencil in some time to sit down and watch that fight, man. And that's my call. Peace.
Champ, Rich O, what it do?
Yo, you got me?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I got Schofield in this fight, man. I always pick the dude that wants to fight. You know, he been calling for this fight, so I'm gonna go with Schofield, man. He get knocked out, he get knocked out. Who gives a fuck? He only 23, young dude. He could bounce back. But I missed the show earlier, man. With that Xander shit, I got Xander winning this fight, man. You know, and I think he got a better resume than Boots. You feel me? I'm one of the dudes that, if you beat a guy that beat a guy, you kind of absorb that win. Well, Ugas beat Pacquiao. Spence knocked out Ugas. Well, he didn't knock him out, but he beat up on Ugas. He absorbed that win. When Haney beat Kambosos, he absorbed that Tio win. When fucking what's the Cuban dude? Damn, he had 54. He lost to the dude that Xander unified with. He beat him. He absorbed that win. And look, he just beat the dude that knocked out Fundora. You feel me? So in theory, Xander got a better resume than Boots. Feel me? Just like Floyd Mayweather Jr. when he fought Shane Mosley, I think it was 2 fights or 3 fights, he just knocked out Margarita. So Floyd didn't have to fight Margarita because he beat the guy that beat the guy. Just like, with the Crawford absorbed all of them Spence wins. That's how I see it. So in my eyes, I think Xander got a better resume. You feel me? And he got probably a better jab than Boots too. I think he's gonna probably make the fight a little boring, but I think he sticks to his game plan. Sometimes the game plan can supersede in-ring adjustments and whatnot and all that. But as far as this fight, if it happens, which it probably might not happen, I got Floyd Schofield winning. Younger guy, just hungrier. And I've been seeing a lot of his workouts and shit like that. He been in the gym. He been working on his switch hitting. So hopefully he comes with something new and shows Tank something. But that's my call though, man. Appreciate the show, man. You already.
Rich O, make sure you in shape. Make sure you getting right because you know who working. You know who working. Don't get scared now. Too raw. What up? Gotta mute, player. Player. Too raw, you gotta unmute. Going once. Twice. Okay, Al in the Bay. What do you got to say?
Yeah, that was quick. I must be the last caller.
Um, yeah, man. We don't think. Well, I don't think Floyd Schofield is on that level. You know, I don't think. I don't think he's one of the top dogs. So I think Tank will make this fight. That's sad to say because we want to see Tank as the top dog. But it's right up Tank's alley. Somebody who's not a top dog, who has a somewhat name, you know, that if he knocks him out, it makes him look good. You know, like his coach said, Floyd Schofield's gonna let Tank do what he do, and that's what Tank gonna do. He's gonna get the knockout, and you know he's gonna look good for the crowd. Um, this is Floyd Schofield's shot to show that he's on that level. You know, um, so he can't take this lightly. You know, if he gets the shot, because it seems like it's just mandatory. It don't seem like that's the guy he's gonna fight. But we know Tank gonna fight this dude. He's no type of Shakur. He's no Haney. You know, so we know Tank is really gonna fight. But you know, can he do his Lamont Roach this type Floyd Schofield skills? If you know what I mean. Because if he can make the fight look good like Roach did, you know, payday is on the way. You know, so but if he goes out like everybody else who get KO, you know, you make it another bag. You know, that's one thing about Tank. If he knocks you out, you can still get a bag, depending on how good you look when you fought Tank. And did he knock you out in the later round, or did he knock you out in the early round? If he knocks you out in the later round, you gonna pick up another bag somewhere. If he knocks you out early, your career might be finished, dog. Um, how do you see this fight happen? I just hopped on, so I didn't hear nobody's prediction when it came to this fight. Hello?
I hear you.
Next.
I hear you, but your door is annoying, bro. But I hear you. You feel me?
Yeah, that's my seatbelt. I ain't got my seatbelt on, so the thing rings. But how do you look? How you see this fight happen?
I think that he's not experienced enough. I think he brings some youth though, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I don't see the experience level for him. I see it as a tough fight. You know, he's never been in there with anybody like Tank. He's been dropped with someone that punches way less than Tank. It's just a huge lack of top level experience. Look at the way Frank Martin was reacting, and he got more swag than Floyd. Floyd need his dad, you know, and Frank was being swallowed by the lights. The only one that did well with the lights was Roach. Even Rolly, while he made a splash with the mink, I gotta let you go, bro. You out of fucking control. While he made a splash with the mink, or the fur, he got caught up in his words. Tank pushed him off the stage, so he ain't really win that. You know, we all know who won that, Tanky. But yeah, man, I just think it's too much experience, bro. We got to see what he do. Too much experience, in my opinion. I could be wrong. You know. But last call for them callers. If you're trying to call in now, is the time to Raw. Second time.
Hello?
You're
Oh, there you go. Yo, what up, Ness? What's up, the boxing voice?
what's
Last
good.
call of the day. Hell yeah. So honestly, I do agree with that, bro, because Lamont was able to come through with the pressure under the lights. Rolly for a little bit, yeah, up until like he started getting pressed mentally up in the press conference and all that. But yeah, you can really just see off Roach. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it on his body language, his style. I don't really see Floyd Schofield doing all that. I feel like he won't come in the first couple rounds, a little shy. Just how Tank gonna come out too, just because he's a little shy too in the first couple rounds. And then I just see Floyd Schofield kind of getting ahead of himself, kind of like Ryan did a little bit. He started jumping in and all that. I see him kind of doing that in the later rounds, getting frustrated. It is a fan friendly fight, not to lie to you, because we are all going to talk about it. And then there are going to be some people going for fucking Schofield, but I really just think that
Yeah, I doubt that.
they're
There's
going to have
not
the
gonna be a lot of
experience.
people for him. I think it's gonna be strictly his family and his wife. I just don't see
Yeah.
who's gonna pick him. I would love to hear somebody's opinion on how and why.
No, definitely. Because I'm trying to see where I could see Schofield winning. Maybe like that jab, me being patient, kind of like how Rolly was doing. Like he wasn't throwing those haymakers in the beginning. He was just keeping him at the distance with that jab, boom, boom, that power jab, and then just playing the waiting game, kind of like how Lamont did in the beginning. But yeah, I'm trying to see where Schofield would win, but I really just see him getting caught with something coming inside, man. Like that shit is over with. Tango murdering, bruh. I ain't gonna lie.
And
But
that's the thing. Tank is a really good counterpuncher. Look at how he caught Rolly. Rolly was
ex-
coming in trying to be strong. Bro, Tank and look at how Tank fought Ryan. Very cautious of the power. Very cautious. Moved
exactly.
around for like the whole first round and then
See, you
whopped.
you see what I'm seeing. That's like I feel like he's just gonna get impatient. He ain't gonna find that right body shot because I know Schofield likes to set up that jab, double jab, come down, get in the inside, and then pivot out maybe. But you ain't gonna be able to do that with Tank because he got good feet. A lot of people just see
Hell yeah.
Tank as a power puncher, but you don't see Tank backing
Nah,
up.
his
He going
footwork is great, man. He showed that in the fight with Isak Cruz. He had one hand doing all them pivots. That's where I got impressed with that footwork. His footwork is great.
exactly. And then people just try to diminish him for not having that, just being a power puncher and all that. But nah, gang, like I really see him. It's gonna be an easy bag. But what I'm a Tank lover and a Tank hater too because I know the fight that he's gonna come back to is not gonna live up to what we want for him, right? So legacy, just status. It's gonna be about a bag, man. At the end of the day, it's gonna be about a bag. And that's what hurts, bro, because that's what hurts the boxing game. And yeah, we really easy fight, man. Like Lomachenko or like Shakur or somebody, gang, somebody. But I
Word.
mean, that's it. That's it, though. I'm gonna keep calling back, but yeah, too raw.
All right. What up, round uno?
What up? What up? What up? You can hear me?
Yeah. What's up with you?
All right, word. I just came in and caught the last little bit of the show. I thought I throw in a little controversy because it sounds like Schofield's by himself, and I'm
By
about to pick the
himself?
by. And nobody else is picking him. I think I'm going to be the only one.
Oh, you just into picking underdogs?
Yo, I'm gonna pick an underdog. Yo, I wouldn't put no money on that, right? And don't mind round one, but hey, just to be throw a little bit of you know, somebody got to come up and take the other side. We got to make this fight interesting at some point, right? But we're gonna go into this fight just saying Tank's gonna dog walk him. Look, Schofield's young, and confident, he's undefeated. He's coming off pretty big knockout. Um, is this where we see Tank Davis start to it doesn't seem like his heart is in the sport. He's not fighting a lot, not very active. So I'm gonna choose the other side right here. I'm just gonna play the other side. And there's a lot
But
of
you're
things
not
to look
doing it for
into
no
this.
valid reason, bro. You always do this shit.
No,
This
I
guy
know.
loves the underdog because, bro,
No,
this
I know.
man,
I know. I
like,
get it,
what has Schofield done that you think he's gonna upset Tank Davis? This is also gonna
brother.
be Schofield's biggest fight in his life, bro. Like, look at
I
look at
know.
the
I
way
know.
Frank
Look.
Martin was pulled in so many directions for fighting Tank.
Yep.
The lights of fighting Tank is different, bro. Like, y'all don't
And
never
so,
factor these
you don't
things
gotta
in,
sell it to
bro.
me. You don't gotta sell it to me, Ness, right?
I ain't
You know,
selling it to you. I'm
and
trying to let you know you're making the wrong decision again.
no, listen. All jokes aside, I would obviously have Tank in the fight, right? I'm just, I'm just speaking for the other fighter. That's it right now. That's all I'm doing right now. To try to like get people out there to maybe support it to make the fight more interesting. To tell you the
Yeah, but
truth,
why would you
I
give
would advise
false
you.
hope just because you feel bad?
No,
Oh,
no.
no
It's not
one's
false hope.
picking
I didn't
him.
give no false.
No one's picking him, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Hold
I
up.
feel like I gotta
Oh,
get
check it
like
out.
what the
It's not
fuck
false
does
hope. All
that
right,
mean? This is
You
fucking boxing,
check it
bro.
out.
You
It's
don't
not false
pick
hope.
a
I'm
dude for
just
pity.
pointing out things. We pointing out things, right? We on the boxing voice. So I'm pointing out, Schofield's youth, just a couple of the things, because the man don't got a lot on his side. I mean, Tank's got all the experience. I think that Tank's, he might stop Schofield in this fight, um, mid fight. I think he lasts about as long as Frank the Ghost Martin does. But look, we talk about these fights every day, right? And we talk about giving the other side of the street a little bit of credit so that when he beats the guy, he beat this guy, you know? Tank's coming back right now. We should, a lot of people are going to be excited to see him back. And I'm just trying to talk up the fight. In a real world, I don't think he stands a chance. No.
So
But
again, why
fuck,
would you
man.
lie? That's some
He's
weird
here. We
shit.
here though. Because the reason why I gave you the reason because I'm talking up the other guy, the other side of the street, so that we can give Tank his credit. So when he does beat him, or what if he pulls the upset? We can't just keep talking down to the other guy and being like, "Oh, Tank." Everybody thinks he's gonna walk through him. Nobody's gonna be like, "We're gonna what?" They even tune in for the fight. Nobody. By the time we get to it, I'm trying to make it a little exciting for the kid. Schofield. I don't think he's got a chance in the fight, but I don't
You're
want to bring
crazy,
him down.
Ramon.
And I'm pointing out everything he does have. He has youth, he has strength, he has speed, he has power, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not
That's
gonna
not all you're
I'm
saying. You
a
came
tomato
on
fan.
saying you're picking him to upset
I know I
Tank.
was fucking around. I know I'm trolling. You know what I'm saying? I just like to keep the show going, say some crazy shit. Round one's known for saying that, get shit started. But Ness wants to shoot me down. I'm trying to I just want to make sure that these boxers all get their credit, man. And I give
Bro,
a
but you
lot of
can't
respect
just
to
give
Schofield.
credit. Motherfuckers gotta do
I
what they
just give
gotta
him credit
do
for
to earn the credit.
doing what he does and giving me something to talk about. I give him credit for that. I give him credit for
Bro, he ain't
being a
done
professional
shit. He
boxer.
ain't fought since Tevin Farmer.
That's all right, but he's trying to mandate Tank Davis right now. So I can't blame the dude. Yo, you're actually
Round
picking
one got the
and putting in
softest
the
heart. It's
paperwork.
ridiculous.
Now, how about this? How about this? Remember, Virgil Ortiz didn't put in the paperwork to fight Terrence Crawford. But it seems like Schofield's doing it. So when he does it, what we're saying he's crazy?
Bro, first of all, let's not get ahead of ourselves excited for Schofield writing a letter to the WBA when we seen him, in a deathbed the day before the
I
Shakur
know, I
fight.
know.
So let's let the bell
Uh,
ring. Let's let him throw a punch and actually be in the ring before we get crazy, right? That's all
Well,
I'm
well, well,
saying.
well, well. I thought he rewrited that wrong by going in the ring with
How?
Tevin Farmer after that Shakur
How?
embarrassment.
How?
No,
How?
how
The
he
fuck? You
went in
don't hear
there and
my
brought us
question?
blood. He brought us a
How?
knockout. I thought he redeemed himself a little. You're not gonna say none, Ness? He had that embarrassing moment with Shakur, left, took off, and then fought Tevin Farmer, knocked him out. And that was exciting. We saw all the emotion come out of Schofield. He really wanted to get like that monkey off his back from being called a duck with Shakur and everything. And then, I just look, man, I want boxing to be exciting. sometimes I see that I can't keep just putting my knee on boxing. You know, I can't keep trashing Tank and all these fighters. And sometimes I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, bring up the other dude and let's see what the kid got. Let's see what he got. He's calling out Tank. He's putting in the paperwork. Okay, let's see what you got, young man. Let's see. This is your moment. This is what you asked for. Careful what you asked for. But I do know that I covered a lot of boxing, and a lot of guys have been in mandatory slots that did not file to fight the champion for whatever reason. So if I see that this young man is doing that, Schofield, hey man, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, though. Nobody in the world thinks you're gonna win, but your mom and your girlfriend, right? Ness is right, but
And his
still,
father probably definitely do.
dare to be great. Dare to be great, young man. Dare to be great. I'm not gonna be mad at you for. Mad people don't want to fight Tank. A lot of people, and some
I
do,
think that's the
but
opposite. I think everybody wants to fight Tank. They know what it represents. And they know it represents popularity, and it represents your biggest check, the biggest moment, the moment to be on top, the moment to take his spot. You
yeah,
know,
I think those are a special kind of
LJ,
men. There's
you said
few of
what?
them. Not everybody wants to lay on their back. Not everybody wants to lay on their back in front of their family.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Yo,
What up? What up?
What up?
You there,
is this
Court?
what's up? Is this how far are the talks? What's the word?
They just the actual words are that they have intensified.
And who's saying this?
Lance Pugmire.
Credible source.
Um, as far as the fight, it's a weird one. I don't. People are gonna defend it because it's a mandatory, right? But I don't think anyone really wants to see this fight. And people are also gonna defend it because they're gonna say, "Oh well, Shakur was gonna fight him too," and I agree. But everything is just like, why not fight the Roach rematch? I don't get that. You know, it's you
Roach
got
is
to draw
already
with this
busy,
dude.
bro. You wasting saliva, man. Come on.
No, even if he wasn't busy, man, he don't want the rematch. Do he want the rematch? He would have had the rematch by now. I'm not talking about like why does he not push for a Roach rematch right now? I'm just talking about why was that not the next fight for him? I don't. If because he's been
Well,
talks about him coming back for like what since early beginning of the year.
Who?
Tank,
Tank.
how long has it been in talks that he's gonna come back?
There hasn't. This just happened because
Well,
Schofields was
since the
trying to get
Jake
him
Paul
stripped.
fight broke down, you're talking about since the Jake Paul fight broke down? Because remember, he was supposed to fight Jake Paul.
I think we
Caller.
lost him.
And then
Oh, you there?
Are
What's
you
up,
there?
champ?
yeah, you probably lost me for a second. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the temperature of like people with this fight? Are they liking it or is
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I
And
mean, the
and
people.
and, and
I
my
mean, they
man, right?
think Tank is gonna win, but yeah, they've been
Yeah.
open to it.
I just don't like
Remember,
it's another guy when he's green, you know? It's like why
But they
you,
all
you
gonna be green, bro. It's like
no
who
they
who you
not,
picking?
bro.
Okay, who you picking to beat Shakur? Exactly. Who you
uh
picking to beat Tank? Exactly. Like, come on, bro. We're wasting our time.
but I'm just saying there was opportunities for him to fight certain guys and it passed up and now he's fighting these guys when he's green. Why not fight Keyshawn? Like Keyshawn had a bigger name than Schofield at the time. And I know I lost. I'm going.
yo,
I don't know what's going on, but he said, why not fight Keyshawn?
yeah, yeah. Well,
Tank
I was
Tank
gonna. I,
deserves to fight someone not on the level of Keyshawn coming back off of almost 2 years out. Like, I don't really know what y'all want from dudes. You motherfuckers never been in the ring, but you always want a dude to jump up to the 10th power like you know what that's about. Like, bro, he been out the ring. He need a Schofield. Too
Yeah,
raw.
probably
I thought
true.
I went to you already, champ. How many times we doing this?
Hello.
Yo.
Oh yeah. So
Didn't
Floyd
you already
Schofield, he
call
got
in,
the.
champ?
Oh yeah, brother. I already called in. I don't know. You just
Oh,
added
yeah.
me in, brother.
Oh, no, you had your
Uh,
hand
good.
raised, but we only give one call. If you want a second call, you got to do a super chat or something like that for a counterpunch. Um, Last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. If you're trying to call in right now, is that time to get it in? We got James Benitez with the $5 super chat. He says, thoughts on Cool Boy Steph using the breakup of a girl for why he lost to Shock. Also, Tevin stopped the dude 2 weeks ago. He's making another comeback. Shout out to Tevin Farmer, never too late. That's his logo. And in terms of Cool Boy, hey man, you know,
Not everybody handles a breakup the
yeah,
same,
not,
guys.
he ain't lying, man. Sometimes that should be heavy for a motherfucker, but you know,
Yeah.
you got to use that shit for motivation. I hate them dudes that do go through a breakup and like fall apart. They get fat and
It
depressed.
looks like he
It's like,
fell
yo, use
apart.
that shit
He
for
was
fucking
moving up in weight
motivation.
and missed weight.
You sound horrible, by the way. Your your settings are fucked up again.
Is it?
Yeah. It sounds muffled. It's not clear. But
Oh,
fuck, lost my train of thought. Whatever's. Bust them up.
all right.
Member for 7 months on a champ level. Salute. Champ. Hold up. Hold up.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. And he says, this fight don't go the distance. I think Tank might just catch him one good clean time and KO him. That's what I'm saying. The
I think
inexperience is there, bro.
Tank's gonna toy with him. He's gonna toy with him like he did Frank the Ghost Martin. He's gonna soften him up,
And
and he's
Frank
gonna
was
set him
more
up for a highlight
experienced,
reel
bro.
knockout.
Frank was more experienced. I think Frank had a main event in Las Vegas. Frank fought Michelle Rivera. We don't even know if Floyd could beat Michelle Rivera. Let that sink in. You know, let
Yeah.
that sink in, bro. But that looks like all the callers, all the super chats. Ness GTO. We right back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to follow my other YouTube channel, Nestor Gibbs. That channel is where we focus on, lifestyle, performance, health, and optimization. You know, and optimizing your body after 40, gaining that muscle, losing that big ass stomach y'all got. Round one. Where them
I'm
guns at,
about you.
man? It's crazy. Ever since I
I'm
got in
about you.
shape,
No,
you
I'm gonna
fell
go
off,
this
man.
weekend. I
You
gotta
looking like
get
a
it going because
grandpa, man. Hit me
yo,
up, bro.
I'm
I'm
gonna
always
start.
available.
I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I ordered my shit. It came in. I just gotta start my process, and when and also I gotta commit.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
commit.
waste my time.
Commit,
I
because you
gotta commit.
inspired me once upon a time, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nez really don't like
Yep.
tank shows. What you mean, Tavon Burns? I mean, I need callers. What you want? You want me to just keep repeating? He's fighting Clear Schofield. He's fighting Clear Schofield. Like, bro, what else am I supposed to say? I'll stay here till 12 o'clock at night if we got callers. If we ain't got callers, yo, we got to
Absolutely.
prioritize sleep. You know what I'm saying? We already locked in that protein. We got to take that shower. You feel me? Smoke some
Mhm.
J's. Pop some pills.
Shout
My
out to New
pills
York in
at
this championship too.
Gotta take my Berber beam right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little magnesium for the night to get the good sleepity sleep. Bro, y'all gotta
Mm-mm.
prioritize, man. Y'all playing these games, bro.
Hey yo, New York's in the finals right now, game 3, right?
Bro, I don't watch that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
I'm
that's why
just
I
to
got
all the people
time,
that
bro.
are.
That's why I
You
got
know what I'm
time to
saying? To
do
all the
2
people.
shows a day. I don't watch no other sports. You know, my life is revolves around me, my children, my wife, the
Same
gym,
here, man. Same.
boxing. I mean, there's a few things, bro. That's it. Few
That's it.
things.
Very simple. Yo, but guys, anyway, and oh yeah, and to that last call, I wanted to tell him one thing about that Lamont shit that he said. Oh, I want to see Tank fight Lamont Roach. Let's just pump our brakes for a second. Lamont Roach was never supposed to be here in the equation in the first place. He was awarded, he's gonna be trying to get awarded something because of the way he fought Tank. I get it. But when we're talking about boxing, we're being
I
real
think
for
it's
a minute,
unfair for
guys.
you to say he was never supposed to be here because that was for the Tank fight. After that, he showed he belongs by getting the draw with Isak.
Right,
And
right.
and
That's what I
now look
said.
at him,
And
right? Like he's fighting Zepeda, so he's staying on that level
no,
to
no,
show
no.
you he
Now
belongs.
it's a different. No, but once upon a time, that's where we were. Now I said all of that to get here, right? Listen, guys, when we're talking real boxing, we're harsh on these guys because these guys are really jumping around, not fighting in their division, not cleaning out the division, not fighting the mandatories. You know, these are things that set legacy. These are where you can say, in this division, I reign supreme. Well, then who did you beat in the division? You know, and then you say this, I wiped them out. We're in an era where guys are going actually fighting one time in a division, and they want us to consider him the best fighter in the world for fighting one man in the weight division. You know, so I think that we got to dial it back a little. And when a mandatory does come up, we got to acknowledge it because that guy worked hard to get to that number one slot, to be that mandatory, to say, I haven't fought anybody, but I'm fighting you now, the champion, and I'm ready to prove myself. I want to test myself. So I can never hate another guy for doing exactly that. And then for a guy avoiding his mandatory and going up to fight a glamorous fight, shit, we shit on people for doing that all day. Bro, you're fighting this dude. He's not your mandatory. Why don't you fight him? Why don't you fight David the Monster Benavidez, Saul? We do it all the time. So you ain't gonna get a fight out of me saying, "Oh, I'd rather see Tank fight somebody else." No, then I would be saying, forget the mandatory, forget the rules of boxing. You know, so I'm gonna start going that way with it. I'm gonna push guys to start honoring boxing the way it is. All this jumping up one shit, fighting one fight, and then leaving the division and saying, "Oh, I was in." Get the hell out of here, bro! You didn't run the division. You know, so that's how I stand on it.
But who you talking about exactly when you say you ain't run a division? Who are we talking about exactly? I'm fucking lost.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't wanna single anybody out. That's why I didn't mention any names. But
But ain't
if you're
nobody
gonna ask,
saying run the division. Who's claiming to run the division?
no, 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 no. Okay, if you fight one guy nowadays and you beat the champion in the division, all of a sudden you can be awarded the number one spot in the division with only one fight. Shit, sometimes you can come in the division, have no belts, and be the number one guy nowadays. You know, back in the day, it was mostly earned. You had to earn that position.
Yeah,
And
but
back in the
I
day,
mean,
it was different.
I don't know any instance where somebody comes up and they the number one guy in the division, but
Gervonta Tennis,
he
154.
he wasn't number one in what division? The fuck is you talking about? I
Yeah, but
hate
he
when you
has
do
no
this
belt.
shit. I hate when you do this. What number one was he in what fucking division? Damn, this guy always you
He's number one
terrible.
at 154 right now.
In
He's
what?
number one.
On what? On what? On
154.
what? On what though? On what? Tell me on what? He's run one number one on what?
He's number one in the Ring magazine, on Box Rec, on Boxing Scene.
He's not
He's
number
number
one on
one.
the Ring magazine. How many lies do you just tell?
Oh, yo, wait.
I
I'll
got
look
the
this up
ring
right now
pulled
again.
up right here. He's not number one. He's number
What,
5. I have it pulled up. This is what I'm saying. Like, you're fucking out of control. Stop doing this shit. I'm gonna fuck you up one day. This shit is
so
aggravating
what
as
they do?
fuck.
They switched it
Nigga,
all the way now from
Google
it.
is
No, they
fucking
didn't.
free, god
And
damn it.
I got it.
What the fuck that says? Number 5, bro. Like, you're
No,
fucking
no, no,
weird.
no, no, not in that. No, no, no,
You
no, no,
said
no, 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 no,
ring!
no, no.
You said ring. You said ring. He's number one in the ring. You said it. Like, chill, bro. You always doing this shit. You gotta do your motherfucking research. You fucking aggravating with this shit.
Hold up. You're pulling up in the ranking of
So what? Where
all
else are
formats,
you number
right?
one if you not number one in a fucking ranking
Hold
round
up.
one? What are we doing here, bro? You dudes with the
Wait.
shovel never let the shovel go. You keep digging the
Yo, can I
fucking hole
talk?
bigger and bigger.
Okay, go to box rec. Go to box rec,
Box rec ain't
Ness.
got nothing to do with the ring. I said, and I asked you 3 times, where the fuck is he number one? Where the fuck is he number one? Where the fuck? The ring.
Go to box rec. Go to
I
box
ain't
rec.
going to box rec because you said ring. And again,
I
this
named
is
you
your lack
three
of knowledge.
of them.
Fuck your fingers. This your lack of knowledge. Box rec is a fucking point system. Nobody uses that. It's not a fucking ranking. The fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? This shit is ridiculous. And I don't like to do this shit, but you're out of control. It's like none of the times I put you down, do it bother you enough to fucking do the research.
I did
Dare
my
to be
research.
better. Dare to fucking be better. This shit is crazy. Every day a fucking mistake, a lie, an assumption. Jesus Christ, my nigga. How we gonna fucking talk boxing?
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Remember where this conversation came from?
From you
From the
saying
fact that a
he's
guy
fucking
in
number one.
today's standard,
No, this
in
conversation
today's
came.
standard, to
This
go into a division
conversation
be considered
came.
number one.
This conversation came from you building on lies on top of lies. The first lie you said is
wrong.
Excuse me, I will refresh your fucking memory. The first lie you said was, we live in a world where guys move up and they're number one in the division. And that scratched my head. Fucking record scratch said, yo, who the fuck moves up and is number one? And you said, well, Jerome Tennis. And I said, no, the fuck he's not. Yes, he is, number one in the ring. And this is what I hate about him. When the nigga gets caught in a lie, he tries to spin it and he quickly forgets what he just said 10 fucking seconds ago. You got to check yourself.
Okay.
You go to the doctor. You got Alzheimer's. Get that shit checked.
Okay, check this out, right? Everything you said was full of shit, right?
This nigga right here, like, you not recorded? You not recorded? You not recorded? I don't want you to explain. I don't want you to explain. You got the nerve to say I'm full of shit. I'm going to fucking press rewind. Shut the fuck up.
With you, man. Like, Tank is 5'4".
How far?
I have it pulled up. This is what I'm saying. Like, your fucking kid is
He's
ridiculous.
number one in
that ain't your fucking voice.
Magazine,
you ain't just say number one in ring.
On boxing
Shut
scene.
the fuck, man. I'm out of here, bro. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. No, ain't no all right, bro. You're frustrated because you don't want to accept responsibility. You're fucking 50-something years old.
No. You're twisting it. Because even though I said Ring Magazine, Ring issued an article saying that they consider him the best 154. Now, the Box Rec has him ranked as number one, and Boxing has him
These
ranked as
niggas
number
with the
one.
shovels, bro. He's still fighting it, talking about Ring Rotor Magazine. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Jesus Christ. Clown shit. You're doing clown shit, bro. Let the shovel go. That's clown shit.
Are you saying that Keyshawn Davis is not number one?
Real men. Teach your fucking children. You niggas are disgusting. Real men admit when they fucking wrong. This nigga just keep talking. Shit stupid. Grow up. Grow up.
You try to. All I said was nowadays guys can be viewed as the number one, right?
And I said when, and you said Jerron. What the fuck? We going in circles. I got to go. I don't like doing this shit. You're retarded. This shit is crazy. You going in a circle. I played the audio. Davis? What the fuck you want more from me? I played your audio. You said the shit. You still fucking
you
trying.
only picked up the article in Ring Magazine. That's it.
Oh my God, Jesus
so when you go to Box Rec, you wouldn't do anything else.
At the Boxing Voice, round one, we out. Tell them where they can find you. You out of control. You get some sleep. You smoke weed.
Do. Round one. You wildin'. You just trying to make yourself look good, Ness. You wildin'. And you still can be number one today in today's era.
Yeah, because you said so without facts. You said so with no example.
Yeah,
you said so. You said so because no facts. No one.
He's
no, he's not. No, he's not. You see, you don't know shit. You just don't know shit.
not
He's
ranked
number
number
one
one.
in one fucking sanctioning. This
Right.
motherfucker's like, yo,
Right.
get
That's
out of
what I
here, bro.
just
Get
said.
out of here. I
That's
gotta
what I
go.
just
I gotta go. I gotta go. No,
That's what I just said.
you said he's number one.
In
Number one.
one ranking system.
No. Number one in the division is the ring. Who the fuck is number one in the division? Not who's number one in each fucking sanctioning. That's not how it works. That's not how. Who's number one at fucking cruiserweight? Who's number one? Who's number one?
Gervonta.
I'm out of here, bro. This dude is out of control.
I don't know.
I'm out. Yo, we out, bro. We out.